What is going on, everybody? We're talking Week 12 NFL picks. It's a new week in the NFL. Thanksgiving's coming up, so we get to stuff our faces in food that we shouldn't stuff our faces in. But I'm excited. I'm excited for Thanksgiving. Excited to eat and give the thanks of the giving and everything. Um, but we got some NFL to talk about. Let's look back to last week real quick. See if there's any games that we want to look back on. Definitely want to look at the Ravens Cowboys game. I will let you guys know that that would have been a much different game if Jimmy Smith would have been playing. Jimmy Smith is the Ravens' top corner. When he doesn't play, the entire secondary forgets how to play. So if the Ravens defense is going to be the number one defense in the league, he has to play. It's the thing that has to happen because they can't cover unless he's out there. So that was one of the main reasons why the Ravens lost to the Cowboys. They did a good job of containing Ezekiel Elliott. It was just they couldn't stop the pass. That was kind of the biggest issue. Um, the Bengals lost two key players this week. They lost Giovanni Bernard to a season-ending injury, and they lost AJ Green to what looks like a season-ending injury. So that's craziness. And that kind of puts the Bengals in an odd situation where you know they're going to struggle to even make the playoffs. I don't think they're going to. They haven't been playing that well anyway. But now the injury bug is hitting them, and now it might be this might be the end of that consecutive playoff appearance streak. So the Bengals look like they're going down and going down quickly. Only scored 12 points last week, and then we had I want to talk about the Packers and the Redskins. The Packers looked pretty good this week. I mean, still only 24 points, but they actually looked kind of like the Packers of old this week. I felt like, and maybe that was because of the Redskins defense. But I feel like the Packers looked a lot better this week. I don't know how you felt about the Packers this week, but I feel like they looked a lot better. Um, the Chiefs lost because lost. That was pretty funny. And then the Colts ended up winning, which I'm not necessarily surprised about, but I expected the Titans to play. They came back well. They just started off bad. But Casey, any thoughts on last week's games before we jump into this week?
Um, yeah, it looked like as far as the Packers, it did look like they started to play a little bit better, but they still lost 42-24 to the Redskins. Um, if you told me that any other season, I would have said you're crazy. But the Packers just haven't looked the same. As they usually do. They're not, that team that we all, talk about usually being like, title town, whatever. But I'm just, as the season goes on, I'm kind of getting interested and excited for the playoffs because I feel like we're going to have, I feel like the playoffs are going to feel a lot different this year. I feel like there's a lot of teams that we wouldn't necessarily think would make it to the playoffs normally that might be in the playoffs this year. So I'm definitely excited for that to see, who makes the playoffs and then, who eventually gets to the Super Bowl. That's still, a couple, weeks away, month, whatever. But I don't know. There wasn't really any games specifically this week that kind of really blew me away. That I don't think. Um, the majority of the teams that I thought were gonna win, won. But yeah, there wasn't anything that was like crazy. I didn't think this week.
Alrighty. Can you hear the music in the background?
It's so loud. No, I can't.
Okay. Can you hear it now?
Yeah, I can.
All right. I just wanted kind of some background music. I don't know. I just wanted to try it, see what it sounded like. I don't know what this song is. It's called Drops of H2O. So you might hear some water drops in there. But it's weird because it's loud on my end, but like apparently you can barely hear it. So that's good. All right, let's jump into the Minnesota Vikings going up against the Detroit Lions on a Thursday. Actually, it's Thursday afternoon, slightly afternoon, 12:30. The Lions always play on Thanksgiving, so this will be pretty cool. See them go up against the Vikings. And I'm about to go with the Lions. I think the Lions, the Vikings are not playing consistent at all. I don't feel like they're just not a good team right now. So I'm gonna go with the Lions. The Lions find ways to win, and that's kind of one of the most important things you got to do is find ways to win. But Casey,
Yeah, I was excited about Minnesota the first half of the season, first couple weeks, and then they seem to have kind of dropped off. I feel like, so yeah, I'm gonna go with Detroit. For the season.
alrighty. Well, let's jump into the next game we have, which is also on Thursday. It's on Thursday at 4:30. Is the Redskins going up against the Cowboys? It should be a really good game. And I think this is where the Redskins are going to take their drop off. No, not the Redskins. The Cowboys are going to take their drop off. Um, and I feel like the Cowboys are actually going to lose this game, even at home. I'm not as impressed by the Cowboys as everybody else is. I'm just not, and I don't know. Maybe it's just a non-Cowboys fan in me, or just knowing the Cowboys as a team. But I'm not. I'm not really impressed. Like, there's nothing different from this team than what they were in 2012 when DeMarco Murray was running the ball. So I feel like number one, Ezekiel Elliott's getting way too much credit because as soon as DeMarco Murray left Dallas, everyone wanted to write him off and act like he wasn't a good running back anymore. As he's kind of resurrected his career in Tennessee. But I'm gonna go with the Redskins. They're playing well. The defense is playing good enough to win, and the offense I think is gonna light up the Cowboys this week. So I'm going with the Redskins. Casey,
But Dak though. But what about Dak? But what about Dak though? What about Dak? Yeah, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay on the Dallas bandwagon until December 1st. Then I'm jumping off and I'm done. Nope, can't do it. I'll give them this one. I think they can pull this one out against the Auras.
all right, let's jump into the next game we have, which is also on Thursday night. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers going up against the Indianapolis Colts without Andrew Luck, actually. Andrew Luck is injured, so he will not be playing against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Unfortunately, I got to go with the Steelers simply because Andrew Luck isn't playing. And Andrew Luck is a key to that team. He gets a lot of criticism for turnovers and everything, but he's a key to that team regardless. Like, they're not going to be the same team without Andrew Luck. So, I got to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't want to. I hope the Colts upset them, but I got to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Casey?
See, the sad thing about a team like the Colts is we do, we kind of lean on our star quarterback more than we should, kind of like the Patriots. But it's to the point where I legit don't even remember who our backup quarterback is. Like, I'm trying to – who is our – I gotta look. I don't even know. But the one thing I do know is it's not Curtis
Painter. They need to bring back Curtis Painter, guys. Come on.
No. That never needs to happen ever again. He ruined my life too many times. He can't do it. But oh God. Why, Andrew? Why you gotta get hurt? Gotta go with Pittsburgh. Damn it. I hope I'm putting it on upset alert though. Upset alert.
All right. So see, I wouldn't put. I mean, Pittsburgh hasn't played that great. Like, although like the analysts will still say that they're the greatest team of all time, they haven't played that great. But you know, I have to go with I mean, you have to go with Pittsburgh for this one. I hope they lose though. I really do. I really want them to lose. Let's jump into the first game we got on Sunday, which is the Tennessee Titans versus the Chicago Bears. Well, the Tennessee Titans are facing the Chicago Bears. So I got to go with the Titans. Now, last year, this would have been a horrible game. I would have cried a little bit at this game. But, I got to go with the Tennessee Titans. They're the better team. They're playing well right now. They're only 5-6, but they're right there in the race with the Colts. So I would have to go with the Titans. I think the Titans have personally played better than the Colts from what I've seen. But I'm going with the Titans over the Bears. Casey?
Titans. It's Titans. It's the Titans. It's the Titans. Even the Bears fans are probably going to pick the Titans because the Bears.
All right. Well, let's jump into the next game we have, which is the Jaguars going up against the Buffalo Bills. I got to go with the Buffalo Bills. I think the Jaguars just haven't been consistent enough for me to really pick them this year. And the Bills have been good in certain games. So I got to go with the Buffalo Bills. Casey?
Yeah, going with the Bills also. I mean, Jacksonville could surprise us, but I don't think so. Going with the Bills. The Bills. It's not as good as the Bears, but I tried.
All right, we got the Cincinnati Bengals going up against the Baltimore Ravens. Casey, who you going with?
Are the Bengals even going to show up? They might get more injuries. I'm going to go with Baltimore because, I'm going to go with Baltimore.
It's funny because last year I got made fun of a lot by Lamar for the amount of injuries the Ravens had on their team. And it's funny because this year, guess who has all the injuries? The Bengals. Or at least the big injuries. But, I got to go with the Ravens simply because, the injuries are killing the Bengals. And the Ravens are better than the 5-5 team that they've shown to be. They lost. I mean, you have to think too. They did lose 4 in a row. Still a very solid defense. It's just that defense isn't the same defense without Jimmy Smith out there. I watched him play last year with a lot of games without Jimmy Smith, and you guys remember how much I complained about that defense last year, especially in the secondary. So with Jimmy Smith not there, it's just a whole different ball game. Tavon Young's still young, as his name says. He's still a young guy. He's a rookie. And then Sharice Wright still can't cover. I don't care what anyone says. That man still can't cover. He's real bad. But I still got to go with the Ravens. The injury bug's hitting the Bengals, and kind of at the good time. I want them to heal up for next year, but they can just go ahead and get out of the race for this year. I'm going with the Ravens though. Next, we got the Cardinals going up against the Atlanta Falcons. Hot Atlanta. I'm gonna go with Atlanta. I think Atlanta's the better team. They're playing well right now, coming off the bye, and I think Ryan's offense is gonna be better than the defense of the Cardinals. So I got to go with the Falcons. Casey.
Yeah. I think I agree. Atlanta's playing better. They're the better team. And Arizona's not at home, so they don't have the grass, which is broken anyway. It has proven this year to not work. So we're going with Atlanta.
Can you hear this music at all?
A little bit, like slightly.
Like it's blasting in my ears. like it's like it's not all the way up, but it might as well be.
I
Is it
think
making a difference? Like, because if it's not, I can just cut it off.
it's not. It's not at all.
Okay. All right. What about now? Can you hear it?
Yeah, that
Can you
yeah, a
can you
little
hear it?
bit, kind of.
Just a little. I think it's because I have my headset in.
Yeah, that's probably.
Usually, but usually the sound plays pretty well through my headset. Because remember when I play the intro every time through my headset. I don't know. Anyway, now that now I don't have music blasting in my ears. Um, we got the New York Football Giants going up against the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns, guys. The Cleveland Browns. Cleveland out here waiting for that bye week, a week where they won't lose. Uh, um, I'm gonna go with the Giants because they're playing the Browns, guys. Like this is the Browns team that I brag on as about being a tough out. No, this is the Brown. Like you know the perception that everyone always has about the Browns. This is that real team. This is actually that perception. So I gotta go with the New York Giants. They're making it a tight race for that division. Like between them, the Redskins and the Cowboys. Like I know the Cowboys fans feel like they ran away with it, but y'all just wait until the Cowboys fall off like they're going to. They're gonna fall off. They're not that good. Um, they're only as good as their running game can take them, and the issue is their running game can only go but so far. Um, so I gotta go with the New York Giants, who are actually playing pretty. You remember last year when I said they were going to be really good and they weren't, and then this year when I was like, I don't know how to feel about the Giants. Now they're good. So opposite day, it works. But I'm going with the Giants. Casey, are you going with the Browns? The upset.
You know,
The upset of all upsets.
I'm not, but I do want to let everyone know that if you're in the Cleveland area, for the remainder of the season, you should go to Cleveland games. I heard, and I don't know if this is true. Just a rumor. I heard that they're paying people to go to the games. I heard that. So make you some money. Get a hot dog. Get some food. Watch the Browns get beat. It's a good day. It's just a good day. So you should do that if you're in the Cleveland area. I'm just giving you some ideas. But yeah, Giants. Giants.
All right. Next game we got is the Los Angeles Rams versus the New Orleans Saints. Why do I hate watching the Los Angeles Rams play? I don't know what it is about the Rams. I just don't want to watch them play ever. I don't know what it is, but I just never want to watch them play. Good thing they never come on my TV. But I'm going with the New Orleans Saints here. I think the Saints are, they're a good team. They got a good offense. They're a decent team. They have a good offense. Defense is still suspect as always, but with that offense, they can pretty much do what they want to do. Now the Rams have a pretty decent defense. It's not terrible. How about middle? Actually, it's sixth in the league. But I would definitely have to go with the Saints. I think the number one offense is going to take down the number 6 defense. Casey, Rams or Saints?
Well, I wanted the Rams to be good this year. I did. They new city, new lease on life, and they took that lease and they were like, nah, we're gonna be the same Rams. So New Orleans is gonna win this one because and I know why the Rams are so bad. It's Justin's fault. He started the Rams thing, and they didn't have a chance after that.
I mean, I don't know how you get a chance, with it. Like there's no way. Like I don't know of any chances you actually get with that. Like I don't understand. It's bad. Like the Rams thing needs to go. It never needs to be talked about again.
Oh, you mean the Rams?
That thing needs to go. But anyway, Oh god, good thing he's not here. Next game we got is the 49ers going up against the Dolphins, and the 49ers. I mean, wow. The 49ers, guys. Wow. Um, I'm gonna just throw it out there. The 49ers are worse than the Browns. I know the Browns are winless. I get it. And I know the 49ers have one win. I get it. But I think they're much worse off. I just do. But anyway, I'm going with the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins are the much better team in this equation. And the Dolphins are kind of coming of age too. They're kind of doing their thing right now. So I got to go with the Dolphins. I think they're a good team. They're really starting to being able to lean on Ajayi has really helped the Dolphins out a lot. It's made them more balanced, which is really what they needed. It was more balanced. The thing was they didn't bring Ryan Tannehill in as quarterback to throw the ball 50 times a game. So they've always wanted to be balanced, and now that they're able to achieve that, that's why they're winning. So I'm going with the Miami Dolphins. Casey, do the Fins get the Fins?
Well, as for the San Francisco 49ers, somehow I feel like being 1-9 is worse than having no wins at all, because it shows that you got one win and then just nothing. At least Cleveland just hasn't gotten anything. They're consistent. They're consistent and they're losing. San Francisco got one and they were like, nah, we don't like this winning thing. Nah, we're gonna stick with the losing. So they're gonna do that. They're gonna continue with the loss to the Fins, who, as I've said many times in the past, get the win. I mean, you look at that dolphin on that helmet. It's all happy. You can't. Yeah. It's such a happy dolphin.
Anyway, goodness. All right, can you hear this music now?
No.
Darn it! I had everything. It's pretty good music too. It's got a good, nice beat to it.
Maybe if your headset.
I don't really have to.
Maybe if your headset wasn't in, we could possibly hear it.
Your headset's in.
I don't even have a headset.
Now, can you hear now?
Yeah.
Darn it! Hey everyone. Anyway, what about now?
Slightly.
Can you hear it?
A little bit.
A little bit. What about now?
Slightly more than a little bit.
Well, now it's feeding through my microphone. That's why you can hear it now. But anyway, I don't know what to do with anything. Anyway, let's jump into the next game we have that doesn't feature the 49ers. It's the Chargers going up against the Texans. I'm actually gonna I would love to go with the Texans, but I can't trust the Texans as far as I can throw them. And the Texans, they got some big players, they got some small players. That's a lot of weight to try to throw. So I'm not gonna try it. I'm not. And I'm gonna go with the San Diego Chargers. I think, I don't know if they're a good team. I think the San Diego Chargers are a good offense at least. So I gotta go with the San Diego Superchargers. Go Chargers, go! I'm going with it.
I still don't understand why you do a Jamaican accent when you do the Go Chargers go.
It's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
It's not.
That's what he says. I played the dog on video. He says it exactly like that, darn it.
He may say it, but he doesn't say it with a Jamaican accent.
Darn it, you're going to hear it. It's coming up right now.
It's not.
There we go. Go, Chargers, go. Bam. There it is, Casey. Go, Chargers, go. Go, Chargers, go.
Oh, God. Um, I guess I'll go with the Chargers. Yeah, can we just move on from the Go Chargers?
Go Chargers, go! Seahawks versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Dang on it. Screw the Seahawks. I'm going with the crab legs, baby. You put your trust in the crab legs. I'm going with Tampa Bay. Casey.
The fan in me, the fan in me is going with Tampa Bay, but I don't trust them as much as I want to. And Seattle cheats, kind of like the Patriots. We just haven't we haven't had the proof yet, but it happens. It does. All the top teams cheat except for the Colts because they're the best ever in the world.
That's because they just lose.
Yeah, it shows that we're mortal and we're not just a super powered. Shut up. Tampa Bay. I'm just gonna go with Tampa Bay because
All right. Well, let's jump into the next game that we have, which is the Patriots, your favorite, going up against the New York Football Jets. I'm going with the Patriots, but I really do hope the Jets win. Ryan Fitzpatrick is back under center again, which is fine because he faced the Patriots like 8,000 times from those times he played with the Bills and the Jets combined. I'm going to have to go with the Patriots, but I'm going to put them on upset alert because the Jets ain't on it. The Jets are they're gonna find a way. They're gonna find a way to win, guys. I'm going with the Jets. I'm going with the Patriots, but I'm putting them on upset alert, people. Casey.
Oh god. I'm gonna go with this hurts. I'm gonna go with the Patriots, but I'm gonna put the Jets on. Please, for the love of God, upset. It's not just upset. It's please upset. It is. Please upset. I will buy you all. I will buy the entire team. Like $1 item off like the Wendy's menu.
He won't.
I mean, maybe like two of the like we'll put them in groups of two and they all got to share like one burger. So like cut it in half. So that's.
I'll buy you guys one burger and y'all got to split it. Just good luck.
Yeah.
All right. We got the Panthers going up against the Raiders. I'm going with the Raiders. The Raiders are a good team. I knew they were going to be a good team from the very start of this season. I saw the potential last year, and now they're finding ways to win the games that they weren't winning last year. I'm going with the Oakland Raiders. And if they win this game, this will guarantee them their first winning record ever. Not ever. That was a little much. Their first winning record in a long time, though. Since, I think, 2002. So I'm going with the Raiders. Casey.
Yeah. The Raiderade. The Raiderade is better than the Panther stuff. Going with the Raiders. I don't know where that was going. That was going to.
I don't either. It was going to go somewhere bad. Somewhere that involved Justin. Speaking of Justin, we got the Kansas City Chiefs going up against the Denver Broncos. And, Justin would pick a tie here because, he can't pick his division. But he picks his division. So I think he'd actually pick them both to win, I think, actually. I think he'd pick both teams. He'd go Chiefs Broncos. Bronx Chiefs. Chacos. I don't know what he'd say. Anyway, we got the Kansas City Chiefs going up against the Denver Broncos. I don't know. I'm going with the Denver Broncos. I think the Denver Broncos losses have looked better than the Chiefs losses. The Chiefs losses have looked rough. And even their almost losses have looked rough. So I gotta go with the Denver Broncos. They're playing at home. The Chiefs are the Chiefs are the Bengals of 2016, guys. The Chiefs are the Bengals of 2016. They're getting to that point where they look like they're a good team, but they're so close to finding ways to lose that it has to catch up with them. And last week it did, and it's going to start to catch up with them. So I'm going with the Denver Broncos. Casey, are the Chiefs the 2016 Cincinnati Bengals?
Yeah. And I don't think I don't necessarily think Denver is a good team, but I feel like they're more consistent than the Kansas City Chiefs, unless you're talking about just barely getting wins. Then
unless you're talking to Justin, then he'd be like, my Kansas City Chiefs, Chiefs Kingdom, hashtag Rams, like all that. That's all the stuff he'd say.
I like his scheme of things. We haven't heard that one in a while.
That's because Jim Kelly's scheme of things sucks.
Go with Denver.
Anyway, let's move on to Monday Night Football, baby. We got the Green Bay Packers going up against the Philadelphia Eagles. Talk about a battle of teams that just are going downhill fast. The Ravens get a lot of criticism for the lack of offense, but at least they have a defense. The issue with the Packers is when they have a lack of offense, they have no defense. Eagles do have pretty good defense. So I'm gonna have to go with the Eagles. I still don't think the Packers are quite where they want to be yet. And I don't know if I think it might be too late in the season to get to that point. So I have to go with the Philadelphia Eagles. They're playing at home. They gotta get that momentum back. Come on, Carson. I ain't talking about Palmer. Come on, Carson Wentz. You can do it, baby. You can. They shouldn't have signed that scrub running back, Ryan Matthews. He's trash, guys. I told them from the very beginning, the man is garbage. Don't sign him. They should have kept the Sanchez. Anyway, I'm going with the Philadelphia Eagles in this game. I just think that they are slightly better than the Green Bay Packers. Philadelphia of the Eagles. Casey, Packers, Eagles, Monday Night Football. Who you going with?
Well, I can't pick in my division, which isn't a problem because neither of these are in my division. Had to do it.
I have to Justin would say, dude. So you're picking the Rams, right?
No, I'm gonna go with the team that has green jerseys. So yeah, you can already tell who I'm going with, can't you? I'm gonna go with the team that's in the northern part of the United States. you know what it? Yeah, I'm gonna go with the team that's in the NFC. Oh yeah, you already know who it is.
Are you gonna go with the team that plays 11 players at a time? I'm curious.
I am actually. I'm gonna go with the team that has an offense and a defense and special teams.
Okay. Oh, okay. Does the team have a kicker?
They do. They do.
Well, that's a team right there, baby.
They even have a quarterback. They got a quarterback. Oh my God. They got a head coach. They have a head coach.
Do they have fans? That's where you draw the line.
Well, I mean, I'm going with Philadelphia. Yeah.
Is the coach from Pennsylvania?
No, it's because Green Bay is Green Bay.
For a year ago, that wouldn't have been a bad thing.
Yeah. This year, Green Bay being Green Bay isn't a good thing.
All right, guys. that was your NFL Week 12 picks. I hope you got, if you just happen to be just a football fan watching this, I hope you watch our other videos about wrestling, even though you probably don't care about wrestling. It's okay. It's fine. But be sure to follow us on Twitter, though, for more NFL picks. They come every week as well. And, be sure, to leave your picks in the comment section. But I do hope you guys have a fantastic Thanksgiving. I really do. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you eat a lot of turkey and ham and stuffing and whatever else you eat during Thanksgiving. Whatever your tradition is, eat it or drink it or engulf it. Or anyway, have a great Thanksgiving, guys. If you don't come back to see us again until next week, hope your Thanksgiving was fantastic. But anyway, be sure to hit that subscribe button for us for more NFL picks, more wrestling videos, less of Justin because he never shows up to anything. We'll see you guys later. We do hope you guys enjoyed. Who do you sign? Coming up very, very soon. We'll see you guys later. Peace.